Hello everyone. This video would focus on introduction to exponents, and this is the first part. Before we dive into these examples right here, let's have a review on the basics of exponents. We remember that this notation that we have here is read as b raised to the power m, or this is also read as b to the mth power, or this is also read as b to the exponent m, where our b here is called the base. Base b is a factor that is raised to a certain power, and our m here is called the exponent or the power. Exponent m, sometimes called the power, shows how many times the base b is used as a factor, or pretty much it shows how many times we multiply b by itself. So looking at this example that we have here, we can go ahead and say that our 2 is the base and the 5 is the exponent. And in the second example, the p is the base and 7 is the exponent. So this means that this can be read as 2 raised to the power 5, or this is 2 raised to the 5th power, or this is 2 raised to the exponent 5. We can go ahead and rewrite this as, that's gonna be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This means that the base 2 will be multiplied by itself 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so if we use calculator on this, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, this will give us 32. Now please remember that this is called the exponent form. This is called the factored form. And this is called the standard form. So I'm just going to label that up here. Okay, so if we look at the second example right here, p raised to the power 7. From this, we can say that p will be multiplied 7 times. So I'm just going to write that up here. And so this is the expanded form or the factored form for p raised to the power 7. We remember that bases and exponents can be used to rewrite expressions that involve repeated multiplication by the same number or variable. Okay, so let's go back to the examples here. Let's start with the first one. Please remember that this is read as 3 raised to the power 5. And if we are going to evaluate this, others are going to think that this is 15. Because they say 3 times 5 is 15. That is not the correct answer. This notation that we have here tells us that we are going to multiply 3 5 times, so that we can go ahead and write this as 3 times 3. That's gonna be 5 3s here. So if we look at the notation that I wrote here, that would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and not 3 times 5. So if we are going to multiply this value that we have here 3 5 times, this will give us 243 and not 15. Please be careful on that one. We don't multiply the base and the exponent. Please remember that this notation here is called the exponent form. This is called the factored form, and this is called the standard form. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try these two problems out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So this notation is read as 2 to the power 8. So then this means that we are going to multiply 2 8 times. So I'm just going to write that up here. Okay, so 2 to the power 8 is actually 2 multiplied 8 times. So then if we are going to use calculator on this, this will give us 256. Now let's move on to the next problem right here. So this is read as 7 to the 4th power. This means that we are going to multiply 7 4 times. So I'm just going to write that down here. Okay, so if we are going to multiply 7 times 7 times 7 times 7, this will give us 2,401. Did you get the same answers as this? Good, perfect. Now let's do it the other way around. We are given the factored form and we're supposed to write the exponent form and the standard form. So in this problem that we have here, we have 8 as the base and we count how many times it's multiplied. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 was actually multiplied 5 times. So this is 8 to the exponent 5. So then we go ahead and use a calculator to determine the value for this. We're going to multiply 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. This will give us 32,768. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try these 2 problems out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So our base is 9. So we write 9. And then we count how many times 9 was multiplied. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 9 to the 4th power. So then if we use calculator on this, we're going to multiply 9 times 9 times 9 times 9. This will give us 6,561. Now we move on to the last one right here. So the base that we have here is 5. And we count how many times 5 was multiplied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it was multiplied 7 times. So this is actually 5 to the 7th power. And if we use calculator on this, this will give us 78,125. Did you get the same answers as this? Good. Perfect. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!